you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the USC Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Hokies Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gives it on the option. He's out past the 35. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. They'll give it to Johnson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. They'll immediately call timeout. The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. Going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Really Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Hokies will punt this one away.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. There he goes! Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat! And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got...
Breaks into the open. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he's dragged down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick, but man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10.
Timeout, USC.
They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Run it with the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and
they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, better look out!
Returner is brought down at the 49. And your USC Trojans will take
And guys,
over.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.